Hey everyone, Jonathan Thompson with Zero to Finish, and today we're going to talk about getting your time back. So what do I mean by getting your time back? A lot of people in the film industry, when they first start, have the excuse, I don't have the time. I want to make X, but I can't find the time to do it. I'm working a full-time job, but I don't want to work a full-time job, I want to make film. I know, I did the same thing. Now, what I've figured out, and I've done this for a while because I've worked several jobs throughout my life at the same time. At university, I worked 3 jobs while going to university so I could pay for university. So I got real good at managing my time. And what I came to realize is everyone has the same amount of time in the day. Everyone gets 24 hours. It's the same 24 hours. It's how you use it. You're at work 8 hours a day. That's a nice big chunk. But it still leaves you a lot of day. Okay, it's a 30-minute drive to and from work, so there's another hour. You've got to take care of bodily functions. Let's give you another hour through the day for that. You got to sleep. They recommend 8 hours. I haven't had 8 hours for a long time, but they recommend 8 hours, so let's put that. Then you got to eat and do things like that, so let's add another hour. Okay, so right now I've used about 21 hours. That gives me 3 hours. And that includes time for resting and relaxation. Maybe 2 hours for that through the day. What am I going to do with that 3 hours? I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch a movie. There's an hour and a half. I'm going to watch Lord of the Rings. There's all 3 hours. I'm going to sit and binge a show on Netflix. And, I love this show. I would like to make something like this show. Okay. So why are you watching the show instead of making it? That 3 hours that you have left in your day, that you're using to rest and recuperate and watch TV, or you're on Facebook, you're watching YouTube videos, all of that time can be used for creation. If you spend even an hour a day focused work, you'll get a lot accomplished. If you spend all 3 hours a day on focused work, you'll get more accomplished. And before you know it, you have a screenplay written. And then it comes time to make that screenplay. But you still only have that same 3 hours. And you've got to do the costume designs, the set designs, the storyboarding. You've got to learn how to run a camera, how to do the microphone, how to set your lights, how to design all of this, how to find actors. It's work, and you've only got 3 hours. You can't do it. You just can't. So that's where you need to buy back your time. CEOs, corporate heads, people of importance, even in film studios, they have assistants. Why do they have an assistant? It's not because they can't do the job. It's not that they won't do the job. It's they are buying back their time by paying someone else to do part of the work. They are assisting them to do the job. So that 5 hours a day that the assistant is working on something is 5 hours a day that CEO is not working on that. They can work on something else. Do you have a friend who can draw? Who can do designs? Hey, I'm working on a screenplay. I've written it. Can you do character designs? These are my characters. This is where it's set. Could you do me some designs, please? And I will put you in the credits. I will put your name on there. We will make this together. And your friend says yes. Well, there's a job you don't have to do. So you can focus more on the directing. You got a friend with a camera who knows how to use it. Hey man, instead of me trying to do all this, would you mind being my director of photography? Would you be my cinematographer? Yes, fantastic. There's 3 hours you don't have to worry about learning how to do camera. I've got a friend who's very, very organized. Would you be my script supervisor? Well, what's that do? You keep us on track. You break this down into what we can do in a day and how long we need to be doing each part, and you keep us on track. Could you do that for me? Yeah, sure. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. So now you've just cleared off a whole bunch of jobs that you were going to do in 3 hours. And if all of those friends of yours put 3 hours into it, that's a lot of 3 hours. That's a lot of work. Things will move quicker. If you like your project enough, and when you go to pitch it, and they say, what have you got? I've got a crew. I have people. I have the designs. I have the time frames. I have the budget because I know a guy who's an accountant. I have all of this stuff and the people to make it happen. You put that in your pitch. It's not just you anymore. It's not just, I made a story, I want you to give me money so I can make this story a film. It's I made a story and I have a crew. Here is a concept that me and my crew made with 3 hours a day. Think about that. You've got friends who can and will help. You just have to ask. That's how you buy back your time. And when your friend says, well, what do I get out of it? This is all for you. No, it's not. You've just gone to a production company and said, these people can do this. If someone likes it, you bring them up with you. Hey, I love the costumes. Thanks, this guy did it. How much do you charge to make costumes? Your friend who designed those costumes for you just got a paying gig as a costume designer. Oh, I love the angles on this. I love the cinematography. I love what was done. Thanks, this guy did it. Your friend who had the camera just got a job as a cinematographer that pays him. You're not pulling everything away. It's not all about you as the filmmaker. Once your friends get involved, and once you're getting them involved, it's about us. It's about them. What can they do for you? What can you do for them? I believe it's a famous quote, I don't know who said it, that great men do not step on others, they bring them up. There's a meme about it with Darth Vader, great men lift others. Personally, I think that's hilarious. But the point is, you bring your crew with you. You bring the people with you. Artistic people collect artistic people. It's what we do. I have a friend who makes motion art out of scrap. He goes to a scrapyard, finds a bunch of stuff, and then makes mobile art. And it's good stuff. I mean, some of it's hilarious. I know a costume and makeup designer. I know actors. I know cinematographers. I know people with cameras. They say, what do you do? I make film. Oh, that's great. I run a camera. Oh, I did some of that at school. I learned how to do the sound, like make sure all the sound is level and hold the mic and stuff. Fantastic. When are you next shooting? I'll let you know. Suddenly you've just got a sound and a camera guy. Artistic people collect artistic people. Use their art to help your film. Use your film to help their art. You buy back your time and you pay them for theirs. It may not be a monetary payment, but it's still paying for their time. If you can make it big and bring your crew with you, your crew makes it big. So buying back your time, it's not all about your time, your time, your time, your time. All you did was buy back 3 hours a day so that you could focus on the directing, so that you could focus on the storytelling. That was it. And you got your friends out sitting down going, well, there's nothing on TV. Well, let's make TV. I couldn't find anything on Netflix. I've watched all my favourite shows. Let's make something for Netflix. Let's make a new favourite show. On 3 hours a day, you can make a movie. I know. I've done it. I started there. So go ahead, hit subscribe, hit like, check out my website, jonathanthompson.org. Book a discovery call. See if I can help you make that film. It's what I do.